Welcome back to Good Day. Well, November is coming, and while most folks are thinking turkey dinner, folks here at WTOL 11 are thinking turkey chase. Clint McCormick from Dave's Run Toledo, along with Shannon Nowak of Cherry Street Mission, are here today. Good morning. Thanks for being here. We haven't seen you in a minute. You done with the marathon, and now we're
just getting started.
Yes. So this is, yeah, you're already thinking about next year on that one. But we're talking about Turkey Chase today. We've done this downtown now 10. This
will be our 10th anniversary year coming downtown. Last year we had our biggest attendance. We expect it to continue to increase.
Wow.
I think we've got a good thing going downtown. I think we've got great partners, and we have a great mission. Yeah,
so the race starts here at our WTOL 11 studios, right? And this is just an opportunity for families to get together, you know, get a nice little burn right before dinner, yeah?
Yeah, so 30 days away, right? Believe it or not, Thanksgiving's 30 days away. I don't want to skip over Halloween too much, right? That's coming up.
Yeah, just a couple days.
Yeah, but 30 days, I think this is a great opportunity for families to get together, especially out of town. Everybody comes in out of town. What are we going to do? Well, somebody's going to stay back and cook the bird. The rest of us come chase the turkey.
So, yeah, just a fun, you know, family, friend, you know, just a event to get together and do that. Now, you often say that it's, you know, putting the giving in Thanksgiving as well, because we know this is going to benefit Cherry Street Mission Ministry. So talk a little bit about how things are going over at the Mission and what the needs are there.
Well, right now we are almost at capacity in all of our houses. So with, you know, these events, with the Turkey Chase, those donations and those gifts are going to be able to help provide more resources for the individuals that are coming to Cherry Street.
And we know that, you know, we've seen over the few years with COVID, you know, those needs increasing steadily, you know, at Cherry Street. So what are we asking people to bring to the race to help out?
So it's really the basics, right? People take it for granted, but it's socks and underwear, right? Those are really the basic fundamental components to giving people kind of a hand up and making sure they feel comfortable.
So bring those things to the race, and then the race is a whole lot of fun too, because there's the run part, but then there's like the fun part too afterwards. I know some people do find running fun. I get that.
Right. So I think it's important to note that not only, I mean, it really is something for everybody. We have a family photo wall. You know, it's 10 foot by 10 foot that we call the Generations Wall, and that's on purpose because you have the 2-year-olds who get to do the run down on Water Street, and then you have the 1 mile walk. We have the 5K run, but also you can walk the 5K. So it really kind of depends on what your appetite is that day for the distance.
And now for the food is another story.
Absolutely. So Schmucker's, once again, a great community partner, staple in the community. Big family pies if you win your age group, but then we go 5 deep. So second, third, fourth, and fifth place in every age group gets a personal apple pie to go home and eat on the couch while they watch the football games.
Watch the football games, and you know, if you're the one who gets stuck staying at home and cooking the bird, then you might be like, you better go win that pie.
Right, little incentive, little incentive.
Yeah.
Right. So of course we have the hot chocolate tent again. That's been a great hit the last couple of years. We've introduced that. So after you do your run, some people beforehand get a nice hot cup of cocoa. There's the mug this year. We're doing a cobalt blue mug.
Nice.
So you get to fill that up post race. But then also Santa Claus, right? Thanksgiving in our family, at least when I was growing up, that kicks off the Christmas kind of the next several weeks. So Santa Claus will be on site again to do your photos with Santa.
Oh, fun! So a great event. And what does this mean for Cherry Street to have this partnership every year for Thanksgiving?
Oh my gosh! Well, personally, I'm going to say I love this because I'm also a runner.
Awesome.
And supporting Cherry Street, so my worlds are colliding here for this race. But having the support for our community, bringing donations in, and awareness of what Cherry Street is all about, because a lot of people in our community just think of Cherry Street as emergency shelter and food, and we're really so much more than that. And with our community support and donations, this is going to provide so many resources for these individuals to get back on track and live a life that they were meant to be.
It'll go a long way. And, you know, you may be thinking, hey, how do I teach my kids, you know, about giving? Or, you know, this could be just a really great opportunity to do that. And you said you are a runner and you like to run too. So how would you encourage families to say, hey, maybe let's make this a tradition?
Oh my gosh, yes. So first of all, you know, starting the Thanksgiving morning with a good run is absolutely the best. But also just encouraging families to understand what our community is doing to serve this population. So just awareness, and there's a lot of volunteer opportunities as well. At Cherry Street, we will be having close to 100 volunteers go through our building, and that's with serving a meal, prepping a meal, maybe helping with a movie during the day, because there's activities all day long. Plus, we get volunteers for the water stop for the turkey chase. So there's a lot of different ways that families can get involved.
Yeah, lots of opportunities, and this could be your foot in the door there.
Yes.
And say, hey, let's get started here, and then maybe sign up to do a little bit more down the road as well. So speaking of signing up, you got to get registered, right?
Need to register. Easiest way to do it is go to daysrunning.com. We've got a banner on our homepage slider for that. 4 or more people, automatic discount. We recognize this is a family event, so we want to make sure that it's still affordable, right? So when you do register 4 or more people, it doesn't have to be people living in the same family or household.
Right.
Just get 4 friends together, 1 transaction, save on the transaction fees, and get a good way to start the day.
And again, it is a Thursday, Thanksgiving. I don't know what day it is this year, date it is this year, obviously, but just make some plans, get signed up, and make it a tradition for your family. How about Cherry Street? Folks, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, coming up on Toledo's Most Local 9 a.m. show, popular television art teacher once said, I really believe that if you practice enough, you could paint the Mona Lisa with a 2-inch brush. That artist was the incomparable Bob Ross. And if you've always wanted to paint like him, we have just the place in Pemberville that can help. We'll explain when Good Day continues.